Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. I am Naveen Giri. Today is the first episode of our podcast called Buddy Talk, and we are live from WordCamp Asia. The whole setup that you see behind me is sponsored by WordPress.com, and we're going to talk about WordPress and AI today because everyone's talk about WordPress. Every day there is a new AI coming in the market. So agency owner, developer, everyone is little bit uncertain about their future. So what we have done is we have two special guests in our show today. Mr. Varun Dubey is from Lucknow and he's owning a company called Webcom Design. It is also called Webcom Design, right? So he's gonna tell us his perspective because he's using AI in his company little bit. So we'll see where he is right now. And we have Bhargav Bhandari, aka BuntyWP. So Bunty will explain his perspective how he is using AI in his daily job that he's doing, or maybe whatever side hustle that he's working on. So Varun, how is your journey so far in Webcom Design? Can you please proceed?
Hello everyone, it's Varun here, and I have started as a freelancer myself, and after working 1 or 2 years, then I had started my company Webcom Designs and start adding more people to help me to grow my company. And in that perspective, initially and even nowadays, we are completely focused on community-driven WordPress websites. And after working a couple of years as a service agency, like we are doing client projects, lots of things for them, then we had realized like only doing client project is not something what we want. So we also started developing products. We had created our themes, our plugins, and nowadays our agency is focused on building products, maintaining them, and also doing client projects. So these are the things we are currently focused, and as an agency perspective, things are changing a lot, and like everyone, we are also following the same journey.
And Bunty, how's about your journey so far?
So basically, I started as a PHP developer back in 2012.
Okay.
So people used to use Notepad++. There was no modern editor or
Right.
code editor, we can say, was not available there.
Right.
So I started as PHP developer in my nearby town, Surat. So after that, I came across to WordPress. One of my senior introduced me with WordPress. So I thought it is like normal software like Joomla and Magento. But previously I used to work with Magento, so it was a bit hard to work with. So once I started WordPress, I started liking it as a developer. Like it was really easy to develop plugins and themes, easy to inject anything. So then, so at that time I didn't know that WordPress is a very big brand. I was just doing regular job and that's it. So then I get to know about WordPress when I was there in Pune. So there people started contributing. So that at there I started to know that contribution is the key for the WordPress. So my first contribution I made when I was in Pune. So from the Pune I started a remote job. So remote job I really love it. So I haven't changed once I get a remote job. I had many opportunities like even better than what I had, but the flexibility I had in a remote job,
Indeed.
I was enjoying. So I never thought of changing anything. Then once last year I got laid off. So I did not leave the company, the company left me.
Oh.
So after that, I was like learning so much things which I left behind during. So whenever we do job, we don't have any time to learn new things. So I was learning new things and then searching another job as well. So during that time, I learned blog development, and then AI was as you said, was booming everywhere. So I started learning AI as well, how we can use that in WordPress, how we can implement that in WordPress, and I was learning that, and at the same time I got job from Flying Press. Right now I'm work with Flying Press, and yeah, also I like teaching, so I run my YouTube channel for that. So
Oh, is it the logo? BuntyWP?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
great.
So yeah, this is so far I am here.
Okay, you mentioned about layoff. So was your layoff because of AI or
No,
what?
it was like a typical response from the company. It was like company was taken over by another company,
Oh,
and they said we are just restructuring the stuff.
right.
It's a normal stuff like everywhere. If you ask any layoff person, they will say restructuring of the. It's a template, I guess.
Right, right.
So
But it happened.
that was
It's-
the reason.
Yeah, it's the reality
Yeah.
of IT world, I think.
Yeah.
Varun, tell us like what web design does today and what you are personally focused on right now.
Right now, we are things are changing a lot, and in terms of development, there are lots of page builders what people are using to build their website. But as a client perspective, everyone nowadays is focused on speed and the performance. And apart from the performance, they also want a better security.
Right.
As a page builder point of view, most of our clients who are using community website or a multi-vendor store, they do not want to use any specific page builder because that it adds some extra load on the website.
Right.
WordPress.com and other fellow developers start using Gutenberg more widely, and we are also focused on those things. So plugins what we are developing, themes what we are developing, they are more compatible with the block editors. So our team and our client projects are completely leaning toward that one because they also need a better performance. One thing with the block editor where people are getting stuck as a site owner, that is, it is not that much comfortable for them as compared to other page builder. But obviously, it is giving them benefit on speed and performance. That's why they are going to use it, and they are loving because editing of a content, it is a one-time job, but displaying of their website, it is a long-term goal. So page getting loaded, one time got edited, so that is the compromise they are going to make, but they are getting best speed, and we are also adding our team towards these block builders more, so they can create more better blocks for our customers, and that's the learning path we are driving to all our developers right now.
Oh, that's great. And back then before this podcast, I was talking with you. You mentioned about you using lots of AI in your personal work today.
In 1 or 2 year journey, like things are getting changed a lot. Earlier, blog development was complex, and people are confused what path they have to use because every single tutorial what we are getting on YouTube or anywhere, they derive a different structure. There's a hybrid, PHP based, Ajax based, JSON based, XYZ.
Right.
So that confused developers what exactly they have to do. With AI coming to in these development, we are getting a little bit boost on that one because we can set our boundaries what exactly we are expecting, and they can follow it. So nowadays, with the help of AI, block development is getting way faster than what we are doing earlier. That means the single block what we are developing earlier, that was also getting done by developers. But nowadays, you can development 10 blocks in 1 hour.
Right.
Whatever you want as a client perspective, you just have to scope it out. Once you have a clear cut scope, what exactly you have to display to your customer, then you just have to start working on that one. So developer nowadays have to be a project manager instead of being a developer, because unless they are looking at big picture, what exactly they have to deliver as a project manager. So developers will be developer because they are going to prepare all the narrative for what exactly they are developing. They have to use their experience to understand how things need to be done. And with help of AI, they can deliver it faster, better, and they can also control how things are going to display.
After knowing the capabilities of AI and AI tools, I think everyone like uncertain like how to use it, whether their future will be secure. Agency owners are wondering about it, developers are wondering about it, they're finding ways. So right now it's a transition period, I think, when people are making AI used to with their real in their life or something, how they can adjust it. Bunty, how was your journey? Because I saw that you have BuntyWP,
Yeah.
and you also run a billyplugins.com
Right.
somewhere. So is it a side hustle that you are doing, or how? What's the story behind these things?
So first I'll talk about Bunty Developer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my favorite one.
Okay.
So after getting some experiences, some junior always come to me like, we want to learn this, we want to learn that in WordPress. So I was getting bored saying same thing again and again to them.
Right.
And in my company, I used to make videos for the client
Okay.
as a demo.
Yeah.
So at that time, I thought that I should do this for the people who needs to learn, who wants to learn WordPress and all.
Right.
And I was following one person in YouTube that is called WP Cast. I was
yeah.
very much impressed with his work. So, but he's doing some very advanced level WordPress.
Advanced stuff. Yeah.
So I thought of making it simple so that everyone understands what he is doing and how he is doing. So from there from that I thought of making my own YouTube channel.
Oh.
So that people like as a beginner or any student can learn WordPress easily.
And when did you start this YouTube channel? Sorry.
I think it was lockdown 2018-19.
1920 something.
Yeah. 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, at that time we had a lot of time.
Indeed.
So yeah, we don't go out.
Right.
So at that time I used to make videos on free time. So I did so that we don't get bored as well at home. So that's how I started BuntyWP.
Okay.
So initially I was hesitant to make videos because I had no confidence. I have never done this before.
Right.
So, but after 2-3 videos, I started liking it personally, and I started enjoying after 10-30 videos.
Yeah, I've seen, the IT guy, mostly the programmer, developer, these guys, they are anti-social.
Right.
They have this hard time to speak with people or to, publicly. But yeah, it's a good thing to break the comfort zone, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
to do
Even
it.
if I did not break comfort zone, I haven't shown my face on my videos are faceless.
But recently you started showing, I think.
So recently I started, so again you said breaking the comfort zone. So
right.
I slowly breaking comfort zone, like step by step.
That's
So it's like breaking your own comfort zone, but in your own way.
Even I'm breaking my comfort zone, guys.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you can proceed.
So yeah, that's the story of BuntyWP. That's how it started and it's still going on. Coming across on Billy plugins, that was not initially my side hustle. It was started as helping my brother. So he just passed out engineering and he was looking for a job, but he was not getting it. So what I thought, I teach him WordPress and I'll tell him to make plugins. So the purpose was to teach build plugins to him and utilize it. If he's building, why don't I utilize it?
Right.
So he come to my office. I teach him WordPress with BuntyWP,
Right.
of course.
Yeah.
Then I had some ideas of making plugins. So once he's ready, I tell him that make this plugin for me. And he was like, yeah, I can make this. Even if he don't, I I just have to give him an idea how to do that, and he was doing good. So Billy plugin started as helping my brother. Then there was a plugin which got good purchase. I mean, good customer.
What's the name
base.
of that plugin?
That's a comment mention plugin.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it is a free version, but I make pro version as well.
What it does actually? Can you describe it?
So in WordPress comments, we can't mention users. So when you, if you go to Twitter, you can mention people by typing @ and then mention their username. So WordPress comment doesn't do that. So I thought of making that plugin free. So mentioning is free, but then I give compatibility with GamiPress, MemberPress and all. That come along with Pro plugin. So that I thought of making Pro plugin with the help of my brother. So that has good response from the customers. So from that I thought of this can be my side hustle.
Right.
So after that I make another plugin called Essential Fields for ACF. ACF is my favorite plugin as a developer.
Okay. Yeah.
So ACF doesn't come with many other field types. So there were some missing field types. So I told my brother that we should do that, and he immediately said yes, we should do that, and he started building it. So there is another one. So that is how it started. Billy plugin as my side hustle, and I was getting serious when I got laid off about Billy plugins.
Okay, you got laid off because of Billy plugin.
No,
not
because of Billy plugin, but once I got laid off, then I thought, yeah, this should be, I should take this as seriously. I was not like doing 100% with Billy plugins.
Okay, so after laid off, you decided to go serious with Billy plugins.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And I also seen that you have created, because I regularly check your Twitter and LinkedIn. I follow you there, and I've seen that you are building you built something called Ask AI something.
Yes.
What's the plugin? Can you give me an idea how you decided of that plugin and what that does?
Okay, so initially I was not using AIs. I am very much late person, I can say. I start late always. So then I see people are doing great job with AI. So I started using ChatGPT first.
Mr. Varun is doing
Yeah,
great job.
Varun is one of them.
we will extract all piece of information, guys, from Varun today.
Yeah. So Varun is one of the guy I was following doing AI.
Yeah.
So initially I was just chatting with ChatGPT. So I was enjoying AI. Like it is doing all of the stuff what I used to do in 1 hour, and is giving me a response in 1 minute. So I was thinking like how people are using it. Like I don't think they do chat and make the stuff.
Right.
So I watched the videos about how people are using AIs and all. Then I thought if people are chatting with ChatGPT, and I always think about how I can do with WordPress.
Right.
So that's how I thought of making Ask AI WP.
Okay.
So it is just a chat box. It's a basic chat box in WordPress site. You just open it and ask anything about what you are on, whatever the page you are on. You can ask about it. What is this page about?
Okay.
And what is the main concern or main topic about this page.
Right.
So you can ask anything about that current page, it will give you an answer. So I implemented Gemini first time in as a AI implementation in WordPress because it was free. So that's why. So that is how Ask AI WP I built it, and it was also like I wanted to showcase my AI abilities so that I can get a new job.
It's a good idea to experiment with
Right.
things, because as a developer, what you can do, you can experiment with things and see how you can fit that AI stuff, because AI is booming, how you can fit AI in your real world application so that for the work that you do, isn't it? So I think Ask AI is a very good initiative that you have done.
Yes.
And WordPress 7.0, by the way, guys, coming with AI, isn't it? So will your plugin be still relevant after this?
No.
No? So are you gonna do some update on it? What's your plan?
So that plugin I built was like just a basic. I was learning AI,
Right.
and I didn't know. And WordPress is also not like making the stuff around AI at that time.
Yeah, I think back then when you started, when you launched that plugin, Abilities API was launched, not.
It was not there. It was there, but not in like inbuilt. It was like what do we call beta testing
Beta
version.
testing mode.
So people, I didn't have the knowledge about the Ability API and MCP adapter at that time.
Yeah, and Varun, you have been building AI agents quite a lot, because throughout this WordCamp, I saw you whenever you are chatting with someone, you are talking about AI. So
Actually, my perspective of using AI is to build something for our team, so they can use it in more better way. So I was doing more R&D with AI and doing everything with AI nowadays.
okay,
So we have created MCPs, lots of MCPs for everyday work, even for the marketing, even for the plugin development, even for doing security audit, WPCS audit, and PHP stand. Everything is getting done with different MCPs. Even if your website is getting hacked or got hacked, it can also clean it up. We have also created MCPs for that one, so our team can use it and clean up any of customer website directly using that one. And in our everyday use, we are using Cloud too much. We had tried Codex, we had tried other platforms, but we had got quite satisfied with the Cloud, and we are using their Max Pro plan with multiple accounts,
okay,
and trying to utilize as much as we can. And what we are creating, we are also open sourcing it. So we are not keeping everything for ourselves. We are also making it public on
And
our GitHub.
where can people find it? By the way?
They can go to my profile, github.com/webvarun. They can find all the MCPs what we have created. And
I will mention the link in the description, guys.
anyone can use them on their end. They just have to download it, and if they have Cloud plan, they can just start using it. And all those MCPs are also compatible with Codex. So we had tested them. So if they are using some lower plan or using Codex, they can also use it as it is.
Okay.
The plus point is we have also created different skills based on what exactly we are going to develop. So suppose that we have to create a landing page. So we have also created a MCP based on what blocks we have, based on what Elementor free version or pro version you are using. It can also use it to create landing pages using that one, and it can inject directly to the WordPress, and you will get a stunning WordPress landing page like that. So main thing was the things a developer can do in 4 or 5 hours, they can use these tools to do it in 5 minutes.
Indeed, that's
the thing.
power.
And even for our content marketing part, like we have multiple blogs, and my own personal blog, everything is connected with these MCPs. So nowadays we only have to give them a summary, what exactly we are trying to write.
Right.
We just have to give them a 4 or 5 line summary. I have going to talk about this one, or I have done this new plugin, and you have to prepare a summary. They can scan the complete plugin, they can read the documentation, and they can prepare a complete content for that particular blog. Even they can also use Playwright to take the screenshot from your local setup, and that can be injected into the blog directly. And these MCPs are also available on our repo. So my perspective is telling all those things. Nowadays, everything what a developer do, what a marketing person do, and even what exactly a front-end developer, back-end developer, QA person is getting taken over with
By
AI.
Yeah, can be
So
replaced. Yeah.
all the experience what we have, obviously that matters, because anyone who is more familiar what exactly they want to do, and they also are familiar how these things can be done, they can speed up their work using AI.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is for those people who know how things need to be done. Just like a small example, like I give to my developers, if you have a knife and you are a chef, you can do lots of good things with that one. But a knife in a monkey hand, that can be dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Good
if you do
example.
not know things, what exactly you are going to do with AI, you cannot understand what it has done, what edge cases it missed, how things are done, because the same instruction to different developers are giving, they can have a two different output.
Right.
So every problem can be solved in multiple ways.
Yeah. By the
So
way,
that's where our experience matters.
can you walk us through one of the AI agent that you have built, maybe how it is helping you within brief?
In daily routine, we have created our QA agents.
Okay.
Okay, so the purpose of QA agent is some more similar to we have a plan for every plugins what we have, and these QA agent, their job is to understand the plugin flow. Based on that one, they can create admin perspective QA flow, because what a admin can do from the back end, what they are expecting on the front end, but only admin perspective is not everything. We have to test the same plugin with different roles as a user perspective. If we have included some custom roles from their perspective. So the job of QA agents is more like creating all the edge cases with browser testing, with code level testing, with code flow testing, including code quality testing, and WPCS, plugin checker, and everything. So all these powers are given to those QA agent. Okay, and after that one, they can integrate themselves with the browser itself. So they are using Playwright to navigate every step. They take a screenshot. If a single button does not have a proper color, they can also identify that one. If that button is not getting triggered, action is missing, they can also find that particular thing. Like sometimes we create function, but we forget to add a proper Ajax call to that one. Okay, so action got missed, so it can also track all those missing bindings, and you have all the cards getting prepared. And if you are using any task management system, like we use Basecamp, so our QA agent goes to the Basecamp, it creates all the cards there with proper screenshot, with proper information what need to be done. And after, we have also implemented a bug fixer as a MCP.
Okay.
It read all those bugs and it check the complete flow, not a patchwork. It check the complete flow, what was expected and what is done. And based on that one, it fix automatically, and then ball goes to the QA again. They check it, they verify it, they add a proof what is done, and with a screenshot, and then it passes to our real QA agent.
Oh,
Now they have to test it, so we had to speed up the complete process.
right.
So development is going fast. QA testing, 50% is automatically done by the QA agent. Bug fixing is automatically get done by our bug fixers. And then one manual touch, we had all still kept that one. So they have to verify it is done right or not. And then it goes to the release. So now you can understand the same job what we are doing in month, now it is getting done in weeks. Like that.
Indeed.
What I'm thinking, whatever he's saying, I was thinking about Jarvis. He built almost Jarvis.
Yeah,
It's something like that one.
Indeed, yeah.
So even it also connects with our Slack. If
Yeah.
it is getting stuck,
Yeah.
it's going to ping us on Slack. I need a clarification on this particular bug, how I should fix it. And I have to tell the process, you have to follow that route, and then it continues.
And you building this agent using Cloud yet?
Everything is getting done with cloud. I'm more comfortable with the cloud, and
Are
I
you
think
a
as a
cloud
developer
sponsor?
perspective, as a developer perspective, most of developers are using cloud.
Right.
So I think up to agents, I have also tested anti-gravity and everything, codecs also, but the best non-hallucination result are getting from this one. Cloud was not that much strong earlier, like we had tried from almost like 2 years. The approach what we are doing is drastically changed. Earlier we are going file by file. Okay, And when they introduce GitHub Connect, then we start going with plugin by plugin, auditing every plugins, what bugs we have, what functionality issues we have. And nowadays, I do not have to open my editor. Everything is getting done on terminal. Like last time, like I think 3 or 4 months ago, the last time I had opened the VI editor, something like that. And now I have 2 MacBooks and 3 terminal or 4 terminal here and 4 terminal there, and everything is controlling different perspectives. Someone is writing blogs, someone is writing QA testing, someone is doing the blog testing, blog building testing and everything. And for everything you have to set a boundary, and that is mandatory. So you have to utilize your skills properly. Skills are the MD file which control what things can be done and how things can be done, so you do not have to repeat yourself. Okay. So suppose that I have to do a specific wrapper around the plugin setting. I just created a skill for that one, Webcom admin wrapper, and then every plugin what we are doing next, that will follow the same guideline. So you do not have to explain. Now you have to use this class, you have to use that particular pattern. That a skill get automatically follow the same rule, so you will get a same UX on your front end or back end using these skills.
Interesting.
Varun the Iron Man.
Not like that way. Like me, lots of people are using it. I think I'm using less, but more people are using more.
Yeah, and you once said, the traditional agencies will not last long, or it's not a good time to own an agency right now. So what do you mean by that?
Actually, my perspective was, if you are just planning to open an agency at this time, and you are not that much driven into AI, then things will be hard, because you think everything as a manual perspective.
Right.
Okay. So manually planning a plugin can take days. Planning the same plugin with your open mind and doing some experiment with different plans, it takes hours. Okay. So you can have a prototype, you can have a wireframe, you can have a complete picture how things look like, and these things are getting done way faster. And the second problem, your developer also have to that much expert, because if they are not that much expert in using and knowing their boundaries, what things can be done, they follow the earlier approach. And nowadays, that particular manual approach is just wasting time. Okay, like you have planes, you are not going to go with bicycle to one city to another city.
Right.
Okay, so when you have better alternatives, you have to follow that particular things, because client need faster delivery, good quality work. And if we do have a proper control on the quality using AI, we should use it. That's the thing.
And if I talk about, your daily work in your agency right now, Webcom, you say that you have agents are doing marketing, agents are doing development, QA, everything, you have an agent for it. I have a question, like, how much percentage of work the people are doing then?
Actually, things are getting changed a lot. Earlier, I was completely dependent on the developers. They have to do things. I was more like a project manager. Like my primary job in the agency was talking to the client to understand what they need, to deliver what they need, not doing coding work. Okay, like I had left my coding work in early days. And then my developer took all the coding work, what they are doing to develop a plugin. Even in last 7 to 8 years, what we have developed, our developer had developed those things. Right. But now, from last 1.5 years, I had took over all the products myself with the power of AI. Okay, yeah. So what I'm doing right now, it is not about removing developers. It is more like giving them a shape in which I need them. Okay, so I'm just making our foundation more better so they can use it in more better way. Because if the foundation is solid, any developer can take over, can maintain it, and they can use it. And same for the marketing team. If they have a better system, they can use it more efficiently. So right now, instead of taking their work at my end, I'm more like preparing a complete new skeleton for them so they can use it, because every agency need more hand, because a single person cannot do everything.
Right.
Okay, so you need hand every time, but you are just changing what exactly they are doing, how they exactly are doing things, because you also need more efficiency so you can make more money. That's the end goal. And if I do not train my people how they do things and how they can help me in more better way, then I'm not justifying things with them also. So I'm more like doing experiment myself instead of letting them do those things. So I can give them a better foundation so they can take over from that particular point.
Oh, that's a point. Like, no, you mentioned these things. I'm just wondering if every agency owner will start building agents like this, will there be lots of layoff in the companies now after this?
As a layoff point of view, there will be, no doubt, because the same job what we are getting done with 10 people, now that is going to be done by few operators only. But the one who knows things, they will still be valuable.
Right.
Because they can control that system, they can control the quality, they can control the things, how things need to be done.
Yeah.
Okay, so the person who knows things, they do not have to worry.
Right. Right.
The half cooked, that is not a good word, but the who doesn't know how things can be done and they are not practicing enough. So every time I'm talking to my developers, I'm just telling them, spend more time. You have to do more work. You have to do your homework nowadays. Because if you are not spending your time to learn AI, you are not going to, you cannot keep a pace with everyone, because your competition is not from me or your fellow developer. Your competition is with the world.
World, right? Changing
And
world.
things are changing too fast, and you have lots of things to learn. And it is not about technology nowadays, because I can give you an example. If I have to create a website on the Laravel, I can do it right now.
Right.
I do not have to learn. Okay, so learning part, that part is gone. Okay, so you just know logics. You just have to understand what you are expecting and what quality you are expecting. And with AI, different models, you are getting more better results. And if you take a look of the Twitter feeds, LinkedIn feed, everyone is talking about AI. Why? Because they are getting benefit from it. If they are not getting benefit from it, there was no hype like that.
Right. Right.
Even what you are getting inside the WordPress.com, it is give you a skeleton infrastructure. So if you have a plugin, you have to add ability APIs to that one, so it can connect with that. Okay, so what you are getting in 7.0, it is more like getting an infrastructure ready for you. So it is opening a new gate for the developers to make their plugin compatible with AI. So any AI agent which is getting installed in the system, it can communicate with your plugin. So more jobs are getting created instead of layoff. So it is next level opportunity. You are seeing in that way or not? That's the thing.
Yeah, maybe the traditional ways of working that we do, it could get changed, but
Exactly.
not job will get replaced. It could be scary, guys, because we working in a traditional way, but now AI is changing the way we work. So as Varun says, there will be new areas where we can work.
Time to upgrade.
Time to upgrade.
Yeah, it's more like a time to upgrade, because nowadays every plugin what we are developing, we are from day one getting ready with the ability APIs. We are getting ready with 100% REST API implementation from day one. So right now we have created 2 or 3 more new plugins like Carrier Board, Chatonomy, and Mediaverse. And from day one, they are ready with the chat interaction. So whatever, we have to give a control what exactly information you can ask. So we have to set a boundary, what information can be public, what information can only for the available based on the different roles. So you have to think in that way, because you cannot give everything to the AI. You have to set your boundaries, what and how much information you have to pass to your agents, like that.
So Varun, if there will be lots of, I'm not sure if there will be lots of, but there will be agency owner viewing this podcast. What one piece of advice that you want to give to them for starting AI, or what they should do?
At this point, I will suggest, like I had talked to a couple of agency owners yesterday. I was a little bit disappointed, literally, because they are still not using AI. Okay, and they are still doing in the old way. Like 2 years ago, they are writing every blog. They are spending 2 or 3 days to write a single blog, or giving them an update. And if they are not adopting, they will be left behind. So for every agency, AI is mandatory nowadays, and they have to take over the control, how they have to teach their project manager, how they have to teach their developer, and it is their more responsibility to understand these things. Because a developer perspective, suppose that I'm a developer in a company, I do not have a Cloud Pro account. I do not want to spend $200 from my salary on the Cloud Pro. Okay, so obviously it is the owner responsibility to teach them, to give them a better tools to understand, so they can use them in a better way. So if they are not giving them a learning opportunity, and they have to learn it first, because they just cannot give everyone a cloud account. It is more about understanding what need to be done and understanding how things need to be done. Okay, so they have to work little bit more harder than before to prepare a skeleton for their team, so they can upgrade, and their team also can get upgrade.
Right, and I think it's a responsibility of not just an agency owner to start forcing AI on their employees, but also I think the professional also need to learn AI.
Exactly.
So it's because world is changing, you have to go up with it.
The problem is, as I told earlier, like every developer will not have that much token access, because now the things are getting changed as a token economy.
Right.
How much token you have? It is not about skill nowadays. It is more about how much token you can spend.
Right.
Okay, more token, more plugins, more better solutions, like that.
Yeah, I was hearing somewhere, they says the subscription plan of Claude and maybe ChatGPT or whatever. Now they are token based, but they will be sell on unit basis, like we have the electricity bill.
Yeah, we are getting 5-hour limit. We are getting. I had most of time, like my weekly limit get expired in 2 days, so I have to switch to a different account.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So Bunty, what Varun mentioned here about the whole picture that he see as an agency owner.
Right.
Is it excites you or is it scare you as a WordPress developer?
No, initially it was scary, but then Varun said you have to keep yourself upgraded by the time.
Right.
Like he said that you should know how things work. It's not like you blindly trust the AIs, but you should know how AI works, what we need to instruct them. So you have to be relevant to AI. So that thing I understood last year. So whenever I was giving any interview, I was asking one question to companies, that do you provide AI accounts like pro plans and all, so that we can work fast. So you also mentioned that it's not the duty of agency.
Agency, right.
Particular individual should have that much knowledge or willing to work with AIs.
Right, because AI is the future.
Yes, so you have to be relevant. So now it doesn't scary, because I know how to upgrade and when to upgrade. The main thing is when to upgrade.
Yeah. Are you using AI currently in your development work, and
Yes.
how you are using it?
Yes. So not the big picture, the way he is using.
Yeah.
I am an individual.
Right.
So what I do, for example, I publish my YouTube videos regularly. So initially what I do, I record video. Still recording needs to be done by me.
Yeah.
So I record video, then I upload it to YouTube, and I manually add title, tags and description and all. So what I did, I make my AI agent So I just have to upload my video over there and just needs to give the topic of my video. It is not automatically scripting right now. So I have to tell my AI that this video is about this topic. So what it does, it will create title, meta description, tags, whatever YouTube needs input from me. So it generates it. I just verify it. If I don't like, I have refresh button there, so it generates new one. So once I satisfy the suggestion of title, description, and everything YouTube needs, I just have to push the button and everything got published to the YouTube.
Automatically. Yeah.
So that is one thing. Another thing was like on daily basis, I generally build plugins. Our theme is not my forte.
Yeah.
So plugins, like I like building blocks. So I have my boilerplate plugin. So some things are common in my blocks.
Blocks, yeah.
So those things I automated. Like whenever I have to start a block, I just instruct them, just create a boilerplate for me. The plugin name is this and that.
And which AI you use for this?
Cloud Code.
Cloud Code?
So every developer, once he come across Cloud Code,
Yeah.
there is no way back, right?
Yeah.
Because initially I was using ChatGPT, Codex. Then I came across Cloud Code, and then I never can go to Gemini or anything else.
Right.
As my perspective, we are like I'm trying to keep everything public. So all the work I have done is on my GitHub, or you can also follow me on webvarun.com. So all the thing what I'm doing weekly basis, daily basis, I'm making everything public to them as a blog.
Yeah, it's
like
an
that.
interesting thing. I think, Varun, you are open sourcing everything. Best thing is it. And I'm interested to interview you more for this agent that you build. Maybe we can live cast it. Maybe we can, maybe, okay, we have the time a little bit. Okay, so maybe we can, create some demo kind of sessions for these. How to build an agent for build QA, or how to build an agent for automating your development
Yeah,
stuff.
we
kind
can
of
do
things.
that.
Right. We'll see the future. So stay connected. You can like and subscribe to the channel for more such helpful videos, guys. Bunty, one honest question that I have, because right now you're working as a WordPress developer in Flying Press, I think.
Yes.
What do you think in upcoming 3 year, will this role be still there, the WordPress developer? Because in 3 year, I think AI will get, far more better than current state of that where it is right now. So what do you think?
See, I'm not sure about the title of the role, but still we will be relevant to WordPress.
Yeah, you will
But
be
still, we will not be doing the way,
Traditional
we will
way?
not be doing the work the way we are doing right now.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure what the title is going to be in the future, but it will be still relevant to WordPress. So yeah, I mean, I think this will answered by Varun very nicely. He is the expert here.
Actually, as my perspective, things are going to be stay as it is. There is a reason behind that one, because how you are using it, we are on the edge. Like we have to learn it now.
now.
But everyone who is the end user, as a customer perspective, they are not that much tech savvy. Okay, they still need website, they still need landing pages, they still need marketing workflows. Okay, so because they are not getting evolved that much faster. Okay, things are getting done faster, that's for sure, but the requirement that will going to stay as it is, because no one going to always have to talk to Siri or any AI chatbot to give them everything. They still have to connect somewhere, either phone, either tablet, or their laptops, and they still want to navigate something. And that's why, as a developer perspective, I still think like these requirements, their mode can be changed, how we are delivering things, but these things will stay in demand, at least not getting less in 3 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But as I told, when a new language comes, people react. Same
Yeah,
as
maybe there could be another role.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So things are getting changed, things are getting done faster, but things will stay relevant because everyone is not going to adopt that much fast.
Right.
Okay, so it is more like adaptability instead of how we are using it.
Yeah. Maybe there will be a role like WordPress AI developer.
Yes, exactly.
Isn't it? Bunty, because you are using AI and you are still like coping up with the market where it is going right now. You're experimenting different things. I see your videos on YouTube. What one piece of advice that you want to give to the developer who is not using AI or maybe who is just using ChatGPT for things? So what do you want to say to them, those guys?
So if someone is not using AI, start chatting with ChatGPT. At least chat. So they get to know what ChatGPT or any AI is capable of. So once they are starting it, they will have curiosity of how further we can go with AIs. Because that is how I came up with AI and agents.
Right. So,
So-
are you coming up with any courses on your YouTube channel that teach new developers like how to use AI in the daily work?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, initially, so as you mentioned that WordPress is now implementing the abilities API. So I started my new series around abilities APIs. So how people is going to use AI agents with WordPress. So I wanted to teach them like how they can implement their plugin handled by AI agents.
That's great.
So that is what I am doing, and I am giving suggestion to developers that start using AI any way you are comfortable with.
Right. And I think guys you should definitely check out the channel of Bhargav. It's called BuntyWP. I will mention the link in the description of this video. He regularly do some experimental things, and that is happening in the market right now. So you will, if you are you're a WordPress developer professional, his channel will be really helpful for you guys.
Yeah, ask me.
Yeah. Varun, I want to ask you, like, where you are sitting right now, where you are right now as an agency owner, what do you see, what skill do you want to see in a website designer or website developer? Because, as an agency owner, but obviously you are doing hiring, firing things. So what skill do you see there now?
Any developer or any project manager, what I'm expecting from them, it is not the coding work. Right now, they have to understand what customer expectations are, okay, what the flow they can deliver to them. If they are not understanding the flow, they cannot plan it. Okay, so we are hiring project managers, we are hiring business analysts, and those people, we are just telling them to try to search lots of cases, how people are using their website and how people are building their website. So you can understand more about the user journey, because if we are not considering these factors, because lots of the plugins, we cannot use them as it is.
Right.
Because on net or ChatGPT or anywhere, you can ask which plugin you are going to use. Because every customer or every project, it is not about activating plugins. They expect us to give them a journey based on their expectations. Okay, and any developer, they have limitations because they just want to understand how the code is written. And if they are not trying to understand how they can deliver things, that is not going to work. So instead of more digging into code, they have to understand what is expected. So it is not about code quality, it is not about, these are mandatory. So I'm not saying these are not relevant. These are the mandatory things. So now what is mandatory, why we are going to talk again and again about it? We have to talk about understanding of the flow, understanding of a website, what customer is expecting and why they need your help. So if you are a senior developer, if you are a project manager, you have to level up yourself in terms of delivery, because code is now getting done with AI. So you are getting some help there, then you have to upgrade yourself to level up.
Right. Bunty, now that you are building plugins in Billy plugins, are you using AI for building these plugins?
Yes.
Right.
Like I have my brother, he's using AI. So
Okay.
we can call him WordPress AI developer.
Developer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good role, isn't it? Okay, so Varun, like we see Bunty because he's building his plugin brand, product brand somewhere. What advice will you give to people who are building their product brand nowadays?
Uh, as I told earlier, it is more about what you want to do instead of what people want to get from you. So I like a product, I build it. I seen something, it is half cooked, I build it. It is not about you. It is every time about who is trying to use it.
Right.
So as an agency owner, you love a product, you have an idea. Do not think about your idea. More think about to whom you are going to deliver it. Lots of the time we talk with our client, they want too many features. I strongly advise them, give a little pause. You are not building website for yourself. You are building website for your members, because most of the time we are building community websites and they come up with 50 plugins ideas. I need this, I need that. So same for developers, same for the site owners, and same for the agencies. You have a AI power, that doesn't mean you start building a new plugin every day. Okay, so it is more about how these things are going to help your customer, and do you have a audience for that requirement or not? Because you can be distracted with these superpowers. So stay focused and build what you can deliver, build what you can support. That's the important thing, because
Yeah.
having 100 plugins and you are not able to support that particular plugins, then it's also a waste. Okay, you had wasted your time, you had wasted your money, because you are not able to support all those things what you have built. So you have to be focused what you are building, and you have to focused, you have a team and you have a people who can support these things, because people are not looking for the plugins, people are looking for the support. They can get help from you, they can rely on you, like that. So it's not about plugins, it's about how they are going to use it, how much support they are getting from you.
I think that's I got a sentence that was in Spider-Man movie: with great power,
Comes with
you
great
you get
responsibility.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, so AI is our power, it's how we use it. Could you tell us a bit more about the product that you are building nowadays?
Nowadays we are focused on revamping our store. We are just dependent upon lots of third-party plugins, and right now we are cutting those things, and we are focused to stay updated with all current requirement. Right now we have released Jetonomy. It is a latest approach to create a SaaS level forum community. So we are more focused on standalone plugins where you do not need tens of add-ons on that one. So Jetonomy is a standalone community plugin for the discussion forums, and it has the same quality like Discourse or the Circle SO. And we are also creating Mediaverse, and we are also coming up with the WP Carrier Board, and we are also coming with our community solutions, and we will give you more insight on that one in next podcast. So I'm traveling around all the things what are in which we are more comfortable, and that is the community domain. So whatever we are doing is around that particular domain, because we can support that particular thing in long run.
And where can people find this product?
They can find on at our website wbcomdesigns.com, and they can have all the info how these things are built and how they can use it on my personal blog, because I'm writing every story, why, how, and what exactly you have to think at my personal blog varun.com.
Yeah, I check your LinkedIn post. Now you are very regular. I'm not sure if it is magic of AI. But
Yeah, that's the magic.
yeah. Okay. So you are building so many products that you said, maybe like MediaVerse and other
Jetonomy.
things. Yeah, BuddyX, other things that you are building. And you once said that you haven't coded whatever you haven't coded in last 10 years, you coded in 1 year.
Yeah, exactly. So if you take a look of my GitHub profile, it was like 300 or something. Nowadays, it 8,000 contribution.
Yeah.
This year,
Yeah. So
something like this. Like I cannot say how much percentage, but it is a big number.
yeah. So that's again comes to my another question. I was wondering, like, if product building is so fast, because now not just you, maybe other agencies are implementing it too. What do you see in next 2 years the WordPress product market will be?
As I told earlier, it is not about number of products. It is more about how much they can absorb, how much they can support. So you can get a big number, but they are eventually going to fail because everyone who is building, if they are not able to support it, that product is not going to be last. Okay, so you have 2 products and you are supporting it better, then that is a good thing. But you have hundreds of products and you are not able to give them support on timely support. Like if you are replying after 6 days, that is not a good thing.
Right. So I think we have some limited time, guys, and there are WordCamp Asia organizing and volunteer team here. Thank you so much, guys, for giving us this platform so that we can record our first video. I just have a rapid fire round before we close this because we have few minutes left for this session. So it's a rapid fire round. Are you ready for that?
Sure.
I'm not sure how fast I can read these questions, but I will expect you to give the fast answer, okay? One AI tool that you use every single day right now?
Cloud Code.
No thinking, Cloud Code.
Cloud Code.
Yeah, I already told it. Overrated or underrated? AI replacing developer completely in 5 years? No thinking?
Overrated.
Overrated?
I cannot say that because these are limited words.
No answer, no answer. So if you have to learn one new skill this year, what would it be?
Prompt coding.
Prompt coding, and you?
Prompt engineering.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Best thing about working in WordPress and worst thing?
Flexibility to extend it in any direction.
And worst thing?
We are still bounded with legacy database.
And you?
I don't have answer.
You don't want to give?
Everything is good for me.
Okay, one piece of advice for someone just starting out in WordPress in 2026.
They have to learn the foundation, and that is not going anywhere. Foundation is mandatory for everyone if they are starting and if they are doing whatever they are doing.
Okay. You want to say something?
Yeah, just follow my channel.
Yeah, indeed, guys. He's creating very good content. So if you are a WordPress developer, go check out the BuntyWP YouTube channel. Link is in the description. Varun, the final word is anything you want to say to the viewers or the
you cannot ignore AI, and you have to learn it fast. And for my team, I'm just saying one thing: if you have to chat with someone, chat with AI.
And Bunty, what you want to say to those developers who are watching you?
Yeah, just don't code it. Enjoy life as well.
Oh, that's a good thing. So thank you so much, guys, and thanks again to WordPress.com and the entire WordCamp Asia team and volunteer team. See you in the next video. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Thanks, guys.